All right, everybody, welcome back to Studio Vito Skeletino's Tunecast, everybody. Boys, how are we feeling today?
I'm feeling wonderful.
Okay. Pan, how are you feeling?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
I am fantastic. You know, I'm motivated. I'm happy to be here. P-dubs, piss weed.
I'm feeling absolutely wonderful.
Very nice to hear. All
Hey,
right,
Vito,
well, everybody,
How was
what's
your
up?
day?
You know, it was busy, but a busy day is a good day, I always say. I don't always say that, I just made that up. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that music here. But guys, welcome back. As you can probably tell, this is a very, very specific theme going on. So you might have heard of the video game series Helldivers, especially Helldivers 2. It's been kind of around lately. A lot of people have been playing it. A lot of people have a lot of things to say about it. Today's theme is for one, it's Helldivers theme, but we're also going to branch out a little bit under the sci-fi topics in general. But before we begin, I kind of just want to learn a little bit, or not learn, but hear a little bit more about everybody's day. Okay, instead of just saying, "Oh, I'm good, I'm good." So Pan, how did your day play out today?
Well, as you know, I do have that pool, but as the seasons are changing, it's not really pool weather exactly. So today I was kind of packing it up, and while trying to jump out some of the extra water, I actually did slip a little bit and ended up cutting my foot.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Good though? Like how bad of a cut?
Well, I absolutely did roll a 1 and cut it on glass. Long story. But honestly, it's a small cut.
Probably
it's
the
fine.
worst
Just
thing you
one
could have got
bandage.
it on.
Ouch.
Okay. Well, aside from the cut foot, like was a pool good?
Pool was good. Everything's fine. I
Alright,
fell
that's
down,
what I
landed on
like
my
to hear.
arm. Everything's good. That pool
Heck
will
yeah.
last till the next season. Afterwards, did some college stuff, took some quizzes, got good grades, all that stuff. Nice
Oh,
thing
yeah,
to hear.
man.
Then kind of just chilled with playing games, sometimes with friends. You know how it goes.
For sure. All right, man. Mercy, what was your day like?
Like about my day, Vito. Actually, I had a really damn good day with the missus. We had almost a date day. We woke up at the crack ass of dawn, noon, and we just we're like, you know what, let's go get some breakfast. So we went to our kind of cozy breakfast spot we always frequent. I got some bomb ass food. It was a really damn good morning. And then just out of the blue, we got the idea to go out to Erie, and we're like, dude, why don't we go to round 1? And literally it just kind of like set in our whole ass day to where I got the sickest ass haul. I didn't even tell you guys about this yet. So there's this game, okay? So you have to basically, it's a claw machine, but you have to use the claw to push the box to a wider part of the springs that it's on. And once you get to the very end, it'll push, it'll drop, and you get the prize, right? Well, it's this premium Hatsune Miku doll. Like it's it's a figurine, bro. And I'm like, dude, this thing had to be at least $40 to $50. So I'm sitting there, I'm busting out my tape measure, looking at the inside, tapping the glass, doing subtractions. I'm like, I can do this. So swipe my card, and immediately I push it. I'm halfway there, baby. Pushed it again. I'm 3/4 of the way, ladies and gentlemen. I push it again. That box drops. I literally immediately, I cannot even make like human noises. I'm like looking at Bree and I go, yeah, staff. And she just runs. Staff. And I like all I hear is just, and then she runs and like grabs this like middle-aged employee that hates his life and like I'm like busting a move, you know, and he's unlocking the case, and I have this big ass figurine. Guys, this figurine's almost, I want to say, like 10 inches, you know, fucking 7 inches away, but
Oh, sure.
it's crazy. Then she got a plushie bat. There's these little tiny crane machine games. It's just like a little tiny crane machine, and it's almost like a keychain when you pick them up. They're pretty good. But then I got to Monopoly. Like, you could roll the dice and shit. And it was just doing mad tickets, man. Mad tickets.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, we went to Spirit Halloween. Guys, let me tell you real quick. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a Spirit or just any Halloween store. Yo, when you walk out of there, you smell like you just went to Glove World.
Glove what?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, because of like all like the latex and the rubber.
Oh my lord. Because like,
Oh.
I have a video that I'm gonna show you guys later. It's a skull mask with a red mohawk, and I say, "Did somebody say glass?" And I turn around, but dude, after I took that off, my face smelled like a condom, like all day.
Oh my gosh. Mercy, I do want to say occasionally your mic does garble a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah,
what could be
your
causing
helmet mic
it,
is acting up.
Yeah, you gotta get that thing fixed, man.
Sorry,
It's not the mic, it's the automaton.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're jamming us again, man. They're always jamming us.
Those goddamn automatons. Yeah, God, talk about those.
Freaking bucket of bolts.
Yo,
For real.
those frequency jammers, man, they're fucking annoying.
Yeah,
All right.
they're the worst. P-dubs, how did your day go?
What'd you call it?
Oh, well. My day went really well.
That's good to hear.
I got my new mini lathe that does like metalworking and
I
all that stuff.
saw that. I saw that.
Yeah,
That looks very cool.
I was very excited. I'm just like, it showed up.
Yippee!
Yep. So I was really excited when that showed up. So it's like it's granted how busy I was today and that stuff. It's like I gotta test this thing out. I gotta play with this thing a little bit. Granted, it's like I have like 3 other vehicles I need to take care of and all that. It's like, but I gotta play with my new toy. I have to do this.
You got it.
Part of my ADHD life and all that stuff. It's like I have to do this. Then it's like I play around with it. It's like this is gonna be great. And then it's like, okay, playtime's over. I got 3 vehicles I gotta take care of now. Oh, back to work.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, that thing looks awesome. For the audience, in case anyone is a little confused on who's speaking, real quick, we're just gonna do a quick wave here. Oh, that's not a wave. That is.
That is a.
this is my wave right here. So that's me. I'm Vito. Mercy, go ahead and give us a wave real quick and speak, please.
Hi, I'm M1.
There you go. That's Mercy. That's M1. A Pissweed, if you could just give us a quick wave and wait. There you go. And then Pan, give us a quick wave. Okay. He was supposed to talk, but it's okay. All right, guys. As far as my day goes, pretty uneventful, honestly. I woke up and I went to work and I worked. So that just kind of been my day. I mean, I could talk about it if you guys want, but I feel like I just talk about my job constantly anyway. I will say, it's been a lot more tame than it has been. Less injuries. I don't think we got a single person that got injured today, so that's a win.
Hey, man.
No, that's always a good.
news.
That's always a good day.
That's a win for sure. No incidences, anything like
Nobody
that.
says the Q word or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain like trigger words that are at work that we try not to say, like, oh, it's kind of quiet, or like, oh, it's gonna be a good day, or like,
Don't say the
like-
Q word. I got
it's like,
friends
man,
in the EMS and in the ambulance and all that stuff. First responders.
like,
They
oh,
hate
today's a
that
little
word.
slow,
And that too.
Dude, the jinx is real. Okay,
Yes,
all right,
it is real.
we're not crazy, guys. The jinx is a real thing. You don't do it. Okay, I don't know what sort of mystical force is out there like at every job site in the world, but like you just don't say those words because bad things happen.
Yeah.
I like to imagine you're
Those
at work,
words,
Vito.
and when you say the thing of, yeah, I think I'm gonna go on vacation. When you
Yeah,
say that out
really.
loud, all of a sudden you just get completely slammed at work. It's like,
Vacation
really?
to Earths and Sands, am I right? Woo.
Vito, it's like you're at work, and out of nowhere, one of the person's like, gee, it sure is boring around here. And you're like, no! And then immediately you get like 13
get like a-
injuries.
I get
And
like
all of a sudden you just hear,
Yeah.
like, what?
Yo, no, don't joke about that.
Somebody took their last PTO.
No, that's just boxes falling in the background or a forklift backfiring and somebody getting injured.
No, I just get like a radio call. Safety got a copy. I'm like, yeah, what?
Safety. Somebody just shot themselves.
Okay. All right. Okay, boys. So right off the bat, we're gonna be talking about the game we've been playing, and that is Helldivers 2.
Ooh.
Okay.
Helldivers.
I will. Yeah, I will say, right, Helldivers 2 has become. It's become like such a fun time killer for me. I don't know what it is about the game, because like, it's to me, it's kind of what you said, Mercy. You described it probably the best way that anyone could, and it's like a boy game, you know. It's like
It's a boy game.
It's boys playing with their toys, dude.
For real.
What is you know, starting on the left side, P-dubs, what is your favorite thing about Helldivers?
The tutorial.
That's a hot take, but I kind of like that, you know. It was a good tutorial, I will say. Like, it was funny, you know.
Yep.
You know, it really set the tone for how that game's gonna be. So,
100%.
you know what? I like that. I appreciate that.
Yep. Just like,
Mercy,
Your favorite
Yeah,
part
go
was earning that cape.
earning the
Yeah.
cape, man. Amen. Okay. Mercy, what was your favorite part, man?
Dude, I gotta say, the thing that I like the most is how cinematic the game can be.
Yes.
Bro.
oh god, yeah.
Like when we were, you know, on Mentech and like just all of this shit happening, or okay, let's bring up another good example. Just yesterday, me and the boys, we were all playing, and there was a situation that just so happened to have somebody pointing at you, P4. Yeah, well, here's what happened, okay? We were just about to evac, and, you know, Pelican drops down. What does motherfucking P4 do? Drops a stratagem right on the Pelican, and literally...
No,
It wasn't
it
even
wasn't
a
a stratagem.
It was him.
I
What?
called down. That was me.
Oh my god, that's even worse. Don't worry, guys,
I
I'm
dropped
here.
down on the ship.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm here. Where's the ship? Where's the ship, guys?
yeah, literally. Oh, so here's how it all went down, okay? So P4 drops down, literally fucking like a pencil on the end of a table, flings the goddamn Pelican out of bounds, ladies and gentlemen. So it's like,
What?
yeah, literally out of bounds, and we're all watching in horror as our fucking Pelican is flailing throughout the sky. This is a current bug in Helldivers, and I just walk on the fucking drop pad. I'm like, guys, where's the ship? And all I see is Vito team kill Pan, and I'm like, what did Pan do to the ship? What happened? And it's like there was no like war
It had
crime
to be done.
trials. There was no fucking like preemptive. No, Vito just took the initiative and popped him right then and there for Super Earth. Yeah, so this leads us to one of the crazier
Oh,
aspects of this
Greatest
story.
extraction of all time.
The greatest extraction of
Yeah.
all time. Guys, let me tell you about this fucking, okay? So, we had to go out of bounds. So we were all running. We were all considered traitors to Super Earth. And they were throwing down every orbitable bombardment. Basically
Okay.
every shell that
Yeah.
they said that we didn't have,
Yeah.
to call
okay,
down, they
hold
threw
on.
us.
For context, when you leave the out of bounds, the game doesn't like that very much. Instead of giving you an invisible wall or killing you instantly, Super Earth High Command will just drop artillery on you constantly. But go on.
Oh yeah. So we were all running, me, Pan, Vito, and Gar, and I was the first to die, of course. You know, I'm just too good looking. But basically, it got to the point to where Vito died, Gar died. Pan was the only one. Pan started this. Pan ended this. Guys, we thought he wasn't gonna make it. He had about a fraction of health, and he was constantly no stims, no stamina, just constantly running exhausted. And then in the distance, like a golden light, we see the drop pod. So we're all
Just
like,
over the hill.
we're clutching every ounce of like man giblets we have, and we're like yelling, "Get to the go, go, go!" And Pan's crawling, throw out all the artillery, and then gets his way in the drop pod.
Or the Pelican, rather.
Yeah, and the Pelican, and it's just, and then immediately, outstanding work, gentlemen. Flew away, and I think it was very symbolic, because he was able to attend his own war crime trial.
Yeah, he's the one that caused it.
Absolutely.
So he finished it, man. He extracted for us, you know.
Yeah, he made sure we died, but he also made sure he lived so he could go to jail.
Yeah. So he could take all the glory. That was his plan the whole time.
All the glory behind bars.
It's like, I don't know if you guys play like Resident Evil, like the new ones, but it was like when Hunk was like my extraction.
Oh yeah, dude, I forgot
Or just
about.
like- Benny from Fallout New Vegas. The game was rigged from the start.
Bro.
Yeah, for real. Okay, yeah, but I am 100% with you there with the cinematics. Like the theatrics of that game is crazy because like for me it's just I love how dynamic it is. Now I wouldn't say it's at the same level as like I don't know like like one of the Battlefield games or PlanetSide 2 or anything like that, you know, where it's like always changing. But it's like for a co-op shooter, having such like diversity on how things can go in your mission is just so cool. It's so cool. And like especially when you fight like automatons, because it's a whole game changer. You know, you have to play differently. And that's what I like about bugs and automatons. Like you play differently depending on, you know, how like what you're fighting, right? Because you think like these bugs, you gotta kind of get up close and personal, you know what I mean? But then like when the enemies start to fire back, the automatons, you know, you have to start taking cover, and you got to kind of bridge some distance between you know. And they've got ordnance just like we've got ordnance, so there's explosions that you have to consider, stuff like that. You maybe have to consider wearing different types of armors, and it's so cool. I love the dynamic.
You gotta
of
switch your
it.
tactics, like
Exactly. Yeah.
big time.
Every
What-
time you land, it's war.
Yeah. Straight up.
The
Yeah.
automatons are an actual combative force. They shoot at you.
Listen, and
real
not to dog on the bugs either, because the bugs can be really difficult too. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like the bugs can be
They just keep coming.
overwhelming. It's overwhelming. Yeah, there's so much. There's so many bugs. You know, and you end up like running out of ammo quick fighting the bugs. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, enough about like the cinematics and theatrics of it. But Pan, what do you think is your favorite part of the game?
The fact that it's basically just war. The fact that you hunker down on cover and just take a point, firing constantly at every single bug coming over a hill, and there's just no sight to an end. That when you fight the automatons and you have to actually take cover and hit them in the faces and the heads with whatever good shit you got, it's war, and it's exciting.
Oh yeah. Yep. So all good takes. I think Helldivers has proved itself a couple times here that it's a good game. But moving on to a little bit another subject here on Helldivers, some people don't have the same feelings. They might think kind of more negative of this game, and that's been happening a lot lately, especially with the new update. You know, and one of the big things was fire got nerfed, and that upset a lot of people. And it actually yeah. So it actually got so bad to where, you know, as of right now, we have two fronts, right? We have the Automaton faction and we have the Bug faction, the Terminated faction, and we're waiting for the third elusive Illuminate faction from the first game. But to those who don't know, did you know there's already a third faction in this game? Yeah, that's right. The Chaos Divers, my boys.
Huh?
Let's talk about the Chaos Divers. Now, in a nutshell, these are players who are really fed up with, maybe it's false promises, maybe it's they don't like how the guns are right now, or, you know, maybe this whole update they're just not happy with. And in a way of protest, they have started role-playing a separate faction called the Chaos Divers. Now, to me, very lazy, because this game is already talked about like being similar to Warhammer. So down to its name, Chaos Divers is a very lazy name for these guys. Personally, that shit's my take. There was a lot of controversy that started when the Chaos Divers became a thing, because people got real out of hand real fast. You know, they were role playing like, yeah, I'm a Chaos Diver. And they started going into missions and TKing people. And sometimes they wouldn't, but then when extraction came, they would do things like, once they're on like the little landing ramp to get inside the Pelican, they'd melee the dude and throw an orbital down on them and then extract, you know, basically saying, fuck you, I'm gonna extract and you don't get to. So for a while, the Chaos Divers, super early into their like creation, was kind of divided, because there was a lot of Chaos Divers that didn't actually want to team kill anybody, but they just wanted to be like, ah, look at me, I hate Super Earth, you know, these so, but they were not down for killing other players, which is, you know, it's admirable. I'll give them that, you know. So the funny thing about the Chaos Divers to me, right, is they're so motivated. Like they take it so seriously. Like they have like their own subreddit now, and they claim to be fighting for true democracy and, you know, fighting tyranny, and Super Earth has been feeding us lies, you know. But what's up?
Sounds like the Brotherhood Outcast.
Yeah.
Whoa, where is that what you said?
Wah. I was excited when you mentioned the third faction, because I thought you wanted to talk about
What they are, plain and simple, are traitors. You know, they're just traitors. You know, they I don't think they should have capes. That go because
Their capes should be removed.
Our capes we earned. You know, we're loyal to Super Earth. Gosh damn it. And so, yeah, to me it's just so interesting. You know what I mean? Like I'll give them this much. They've got grit. You know, like they're really strong with their message and all that, and they've created some really funny and some cool looking memes. You know, but like at the same time, like,
when you picked up the cape, you agreed to the terms of service, the ones that most people just walk past.
Yeah.
You know the big slabs at the end of the tutorial? Yeah, terms of service.
Terms of service.
they've got
Oh god, yeah. Disney Plus.
they are cowardice traitors with some twisted, messed up version of what they think is democracy.
They just
Right.
should be the ones that have to run through like a mile of artillery, not me.
I actually ran into a Chaos Diver recently.
Oh.
Yeah, but here's the thing: he wasn't team killing. He was kind of griefing in a way. He would take our stratagems before we can grab them and like drop them into like pits that would kill us.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we kick them, but like it's stuff like that, man. Like I'm like, like I get it. You wanna role play, man, but like, why be an actual like menace?
That
You
just
know?
sounds like they're killing the game just because they're unhappy.
Yeah, isn't it backwards, right? It's like, Helldivers is dead. I hate Arrowhead, so I'm gonna be a Chaos Diver and make the community worse.
There's so much garbage on this floor, so I'm just gonna keep throwing even more garbage.
Mhm. Basically, personally, I'm not affected by the nerfs. Not really. I don't use much flame weapons anyway. That's just maybe me. Maybe some people are rightfully upset. But there are people who are upset and who are also patient, who aren't role playing as a Chaos Diver. You know, so
Sorry, just for my phone going off in the background. I apologize for that.
no, it's okay. I forgot I put a whoopee cushion. It's like one of those special ones on your seat. They have like a different sound sets.
Those damn automatons are freaking doing random shit again.
Those goddamn automatons. Yeah, yeah,
You
for
would have
sure.
had me fooled.
For sure. Oh, I have one speed dial. Yeah. Yeah, that's guys, this episode of Tunecast is approved by the Ministry of Truth, so I just want to put that out there. You know. Okay. Sure. Right.
Oh boy.
Shout out Pandera.
I'll have to check it out.
For context as to why I almost reported him to the Ministry of Truth is it's not a recognized radio station, you know. So these talks about Illuminate showing up, that's propaganda, you know, and that's just not what
Is
Super
this
Earth's
like
all
a
about.
pirated radio station?
The Illuminate guys, the Illuminate are gone. They're not coming back. We wiped them out. Okay, there's no such thing as the Illuminate. Okay, they're not coming back. They're literally not here. All just propaganda. Okay. Okay. So following the theme, right, of Helldivers, Helldivers is very obviously a sci-fi game. As you could tell, we've built a little bit of a set here that we built in maybe like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, we kind of just slap things together with duct tape and baling wire.
Yeah, for sure.
This was good.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad set, I will say, you know. And oh, you know what I noticed? is on the stream, this isn't the right size. So I'm gonna go fix this real quick.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh. Yeah. He just got. He's doing things for Super Earth. He's doing things for democracy here.
Oh, I got. Oh yeah, that's I got a. I think I got that new jetpack. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. All right, but going off of Helldivers, so Helldivers is a sci-fi game. So I want to talk a little bit more about sci-fi overall. More specifically, sci-fi tech. So what are some sci-fi technologies that do not exist but we really wish did? I'll start with you, Pan.
I feel like everybody makes a lot of AI technology, or a lot of technologies in general, that are basically just little things like people want things that'll fold their clothes for them or do something simple. But honestly, I think that the technology that I really wish we had was just a way to replace the same human effort you often need at the end of the day to supplement a lot of these technologies. Because a human, you often need to be the one to manage a lot of the tech that we rely on every day.
Yeah, Pickle Gal in the chat says to time travel. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Mercy. It would be interesting.
Oh.
Take shifts. Oh. Oh, whoa. Prisma Network, I would really appreciate it if you didn't bring up that time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
we
not
don't.
around for that happening, but I can feel the PTSD vibe in
Yeah,
the
we need to respect
aura
that time
of
period.
that aura of PTSD in this session right here. I can feel it, and I don't like it. It makes me scared.
Those guys are my heroes. But moving back though, where were we with the technology stuff? I mean, yeah, I can get behind that, Merce, for sure. I think that's a really like cheatsy way to go about life, and I'm all for it.
What's
No.
it about?
Gary.
Godspeed, Gar.
Oh God. I'm gonna have to check that out as well.
Okay. All right. Good take. Good take. Pissweed. What is a technology that does not exist but you wish it did in like sci-fi stuff?
Oh. Let's see. Well, I mean, this would probably fall more under a superpower, which I don't think that'll be really. I know telekinesis. That's one thing I've always kind of wished I had. Oh, the gravity gun, in a way.
I've
The-
just learned that they might. Sorry, pause real quick. They might not be hearing you, Merce. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
But the gravity gun from like Half-Life?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that would be badass. You know how much like easier moving would be?
I could pick up an engine block with ease. That'd be so amazing.
Oh no, you pulled the wrong trigger.
Launch it and take out a freaking brick wall.
Yeah, you fling it at something. Be a deadly
Launch it
weapon,
down
man.
the street and nail another vehicle, oncoming traffic. Oh, sorry.
Physics gun.
Ooh.
There's just so much more you can do with a physics gun. Portal
No,
gun
better-
is
better
cool
yet.
because it's like teleportation, but like there's just so it's just more lucrative, the physics gun. You can make
Oh.
things, you know?
Or better yet, the tool gun.
That's OP. The tool gun's
Yeah.
just overpowered.
The tool gun.
Well, if Lorak, yeah, I mean, yeah, because Fizz gun is just a modified. I mean, it's a non-cannon gravity gun.
Yeah. It's
But I mean, we are talking about tech that doesn't exist that we wish it did.
So,
So
that should. I mean, we can actually. The sky's the limit on that.
it's true. It's true. There's a lot of sci-fi media out there, and I guess
Mm-hmm.
that counts as sci-fi. So yeah, Fizz gun, gravity gun. I'm all for it. I think that would make moving and doing other like physical manual labor so much easier.
Oh god, yeah.
Now, what I think would be cool that like existed is like proper cryo sleep.
Ooh.
That as of right now, that is science fiction like 101. Like that's just not possible. There's no way anything can survive. You know?
Yeah.
But imagine. You imagine the lengths we could go to, like the things we could do having perfected cryo sleep. Like we could actually like put the effort and the dollars into like more lucrative space missions. But the biggest like drawback is, oh well, who wants to sit on a ship for like 50 years? Nobody. Why
Yeah.
would we do that? Let's go make a drone and do it and have it do it for us and hope it doesn't break. You know?
Yeah.
But dude, like if you had like we just started watching Alien recently, Mercy. If we had like the AI like mother, you know, on the ship, and it would just monitor their ship while we were asleep, or even in that movie we were talking about Passengers, you know, if the ship was just autonomous. I don't know if I said that
You did.
correctly. Not automaton. No. If a ship was like automatic like that, and we just literally just took a nap, bro. Like we woke up, it was 30 years later, dude. That'd be sick. I'd be chilling, you know.
The first step to making hell divers in real life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because like I mentioned that movie Passengers, like they had a thing about that where there's like ceremonies, like going away ceremonies. It's like basically like you're dying. It's like one last shebang. to be like being on Earth with your loved ones before you go on a spaceship and just go to sleep for years. They'll outlive you, they'll die, you know, but you'll be alive. It's a really like messed up concept, you know.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. True.
That's almost worse than immortality, just simply because you can at least change with the world around you. You experience things. You don't get to experience hundreds of years of history if you're frozen for hundreds of years. You're just on ice.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely drawbacks for sure. But yeah, I mean, those are
Yeah.
okay. Please
Yeah, I was
stand
hearing
by
some
while we
feedback
handle
there.
this technical difficulties.
So I'm gonna test something. Okay, so we're back. I don't know what the fuck.
That mic in your helmet's working fine now?
Yep. All right, that
We're
sucks.
back.
We're back.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back. All right.
That's sad.
All right.
Wow.
Okay, but moving on. You know, good takes. I like those. Now we talked about technology that doesn't exist that we wish did. But what is technology that does exist now that we did not think could?
Oh, dude, easy. I'll take this one. So,
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Bluetooth.
Ooh.
Like, it's such a like an overlooked thing nowadays, guys. But like, think about it. The wireless connectivity of Bluetooth is such like a
It's black magic.
It's a sci-fi thing. Tell that to an Amish kid from like 2005. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think like my thing was gonna be like wireless charging. Like, how does that,
Yeah, the wireless
you
charging.
know, like I never would have thought about that like as a kid, you know? Like if you walked up to me as like a 8-year-old Vito, 10-year-old Vito, and been like, hey, not only is your phone gonna be a computer in your hand, but you can charge it without a cord.
Yeah, for
Like,
real.
okay.
You now have a calculator in your pocket everywhere you go, unlike what your
Yeah.
teacher told you.
Yeah. It's technology, man. It is nuts. Even like I'll be branching off a little bit here, but even like something as simple as like a camera, which we've had for a long time now.
Yep.
But like think about it, right? The first camera must have been just like crazy. Because you're basically pointing something at someone and then you're showing them a physical thing that has them on it, you know, that they clearly did not draw or illustrate. Like it captured it real space, you know.
Yeah, dude. I think
Oh, man.
the
I
first
love
camera, it was a 1816 by Joseph Nicephore. Niepce is, I think, it was called the heliograph.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because I don't remember exactly how a camera works, but it basically just bounces light back at it, right? Like that's the whole
It's
thing.
about capturing light, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Capturing light
bizarre.
and shadows and that stuff.
Bizarre. I
Light,
don't even know where the
light.
colors come in, you know.
Wavelengths, actually.
Man, technology's crazy.
So hold on.
Yeah, color is just light.
I'm,
Oh, go on.
I'm getting a message from High Command. So they looked it up. It says, heliograph was the invention of a British engineer who attached a mirror to surveying equipment in order to redirect a beam of light on distant points. Through the use of sunlight, mirrors, and a keying system to interrupt the signal, flashes could be thrown on and off a receiving station. Wait a second.
Huh. So that was like the very first iteration of like the
Yeah.
precursor to a camera then.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Really interesting. Kind of moving back into the sci-fi realm though, there was something I saw recently on like a YouTube short. You know, we have like okay, I assume we all kind of seen Star Wars, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you remember that little like chess game that Wookiee and Han were playing in the ship on like the Millennium Falcon?
Yeah.
It's like a hologram chess game.
Oh yeah.
Dude, like
Oh, yeah.
they have something like that now.
Oh yeah. 5D
It's
chess.
basically like yeah, it's basically like I don't it's like LED lights spinning really really fast
Yep.
in a certain sequence, and it basically creates like a hologram.
Mhm.
That's crazy. I
Yeah.
saw somebody play Doom on it, and I was like, "What?" they were
That's
they were
awesome.
playing they were playing like an isometric version of Doom, so you could see you could see the layout of the map as he walked around. It was the craziest thing. It was like 4D Doom.
I love how the benchmark of humanity is, can it run Doom?
Can it run Doom?
Can run Doom.
And it run Doom.
Oh my god.
That's not gonna stop. That's gonna just keep going.
That's literally,
It's so funny.
Like, literally, it's like, oh, let's play a game of chess here. Better yet, can we
No,
play Doom on this?
Somebody ran Doom on a pregnancy test monitor.
You're joking.
I
think I
could
saw
probably
that.
find the video. Like,
So I remember, yeah, somebody figured out how to put it on a TI-84 from like high school, which that one makes more sense. But like a
Yeah.
pregnancy test, Jesus
A
Christ!
freaking goddamn
Got a
ultrasound.
computer in it.
Well,
Yeah.
A computer.
I put
a
it in the
monitor,
chat. You
and
can
control.
skim through that, but look, look at that thing, dude.
Oh my god.
oh my god, dude.
Wait, is that Bluetooth? Oh my! Wow.
Yeah. So
Guys, hold on. Just
obviously,
imagine.
there's a lot of technological advances that we did not think could exist that now exist. Go on.
I had to see this before we left the subject. Imagine, honey,
Oh my god.
is it positive? She just looks up and goes, in the first age, in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, once stood the Doom Slayer.
Doom.
And who that would taste the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer. No.
Like, oh,
Plays like a 2-bit version of the song on the thing. It's like
yeah. I can't.
oh man. All right. Moving on. Our next subject is what thing or piece of media got you into the genre of sci-fi? What made you think, wow, future stuff like this is cool? You know, because it's already cool by default, but like what really like got you into it?
Are we like talking like music and that stuff?
Anything, man. Like
Anything.
anything that got you into the sci-fi genre. Like, and like try to think back, like
Oh.
when you were like a kid, or like, you know, like what's
I-
that thing that got you into sci-fi?
It all started
Terminator 2.
when I was born.
Oh man. Right out of the fucking womb, you were like, I love sci-fi. Pants, scream if you love sci-fi.
So you said Terminator. What was it about Terminator that you liked so much?
The Terminator 2 is where actually the T-800 actually go on helping John Connor this time and Sarah Connor. Not the first one. The first one I was actually kind of, well, then again, I was pretty young. And I was kind of terrified of that movie. And then once Terminator 2 came out and all that, I got a little bit older, even though it was still in the mid-90s. I liked that movie a lot better because now you don't have a freaking goddamn chrome dome machine coming to kill you,
Oh man.
but now coming to help you versus with another chrome dome liquefied machine, the T-1000.
Yeah, dude, the T-1000, it ruined my childhood. Let's just say that.
Fucking goddamn
where it can just literally
automatons, what
just
they are.
liquefy itself through walls and stuff. It's like,
Dude,
yeah, that one was terrifying.
Let me tell you, real quick, guys. I'm a kind of a SFX fan when it comes to like the special effects. Dude, back in that time, what they did for the T1000 was absolutely mind-breaking. Dude,
Yeah, they did a great job on that.
especially for the time period, guys. You need to think about it like this. Practical effects dominated that genre, okay? Back to the Future, not a lot of people know this, but the lightning from Back to the Future was all hand drawn on frame.
Oh, another good one. Ernest Goes to Jail.
Yes, my guy. That's what I'm talking
Yep.
about. God,
Where
dude.
Ernest actually gets into the electric chair and he gets electrified and all that. And yeah,
Heck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But-
Just fucking. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Dude, that I grew up with Ernest. I grew up with Scared
Oh, yeah,
Stupid,
for
goes
sure.
goes to camp. God, dude.
Goes to the army.
Yeah. Jim Varney, man, what a good guy.
Oh, man, what a freaking goddamn legend he was and that stuff. He was my freaking childhood hero and that stuff.
Absolutely.
Heck
And now
yeah.
every time when I think about Ernest Goes to the army and that stuff, it just reminds me of Vito.
He wow, dude, he died of lung cancer in 2000.
Oh, he was an avid smoker.
I believe it. I mean, to listen to his voice, you know.
Yeah.
But God, man, he was worth $6 million, guys. Know what I mean, Vern?
Pan, what do you think is a piece of media or something that really got you into the sci-fi genre?
I'd probably want to say one of the most important things to me from there was probably the Carousel of Progress at Disney World. Here you have basically this show that shows you how technology from like the previous past and everything, and how things couldn't imaginably be better. And every single time the carousel turns, suddenly you have the icebox turns into a refrigerator. They have more machines, and it basically ends with like this sci-fi type of thing where you have an oven that you can talk to. They're playing a VR game, and that was back in like 2008, where that was unimaginable. And today, we have that. I mean, you can't exactly talk to your oven today, but people
Well,
are
you can
putting
talk to your
applications. Yeah, you can talk to your refrigerator and applications and stuff these days too.
It's the Chaos Phone.
Yeah, it's the chaos. Can say, you can speak to your oven. Actually, my mom, she has a Bluetooth oven. That's
boy.
it all goes back to Bluetooth, baby. She's like,
Because why not, right?
yeah. Your
Yeah,
oven
why
tells
not?
you when your food is done. I'm like, what? Nobody stands near their oven anymore? Like, dude, that's the fun part. That's the real carousel of progress right there. Honestly, that's a nice name for a microwave. The carousel of progress.
That sounds like a nice name for my Super Destroyer.
God, oh my lord. Guys, let's real quick. What are some good Super Destroyer names?
I love your.
Well, I like Mercy's a lot, but I'll stand by mine. I like the Sword of Morning. I won't get into why I think that's funny. Like, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
But yeah.
See, my name for my ship, it made my Democratic officer smirk, and then he kind of just walked off my ship. Guys, my ship's name is the Fist of Family Values.
Fist of family values.
Side note, I do not beat my kids. I do not super beat my super
disclaimer.
children.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
M1 does not super punch his super son.
Oh. Yeah, guys. I was gonna do the Fist
What the
of
hell
Mercy,
are we talking about?
but I figured that'd be kind of awkward. But yeah, guys, like, I gotta say, these ships, okay, are super comfortable. Okay, we got this one off of great value. Like this is the Timu destroyer that we're in currently.
This is from the first Galactic War.
Yeah, this was the display item, you know. We put some jets on it, threw it into space.
I don't need. Yeah, this thing is barely running. Like this. We control it with an Xbox controller.
Oh no, not Ocean Gate.
Yeah, the controller had disconnected. Wait, where are we going?
Yeah.
Space Gate.
No.
No, Vito, I gotta ask, what is up with the poster behind you, my man?
Oh, that? Well, think of it like this, right? You just finished a level 9 hell dive mission.
Oh,
Okay.
oh man.
I know. I'm tired just talking about it, you know.
Oh.
It's a rough time out there being a hell diver, you know. Lots of reinforcements, lots of ammo, lots of resupplies. You know, your stratagems are out, you're running, but then you're out of stamina, and then you get ragdolled, and it's a terrible time. After all that, you gotta ask yourself, right? Like, what the heck is my award, man? I just went through hell, man. Well, don't you worry. See, a new program here, you know, backed by the Ministry of Relaxation, has basically confirmed a new program, basically approved a new program here, where you can go to a vacation to the Earth and Sand system, and get this, that mission will only be at a level 2.
Whoa. Wait, I'll still have ammo.
You will still have ammo.
Oh,
You'll still
man.
have ammo. You'll have enough time to get all the samples you want.
No,
Samples.
there's a reason we brought this up, ladies and gentlemen, is because currently, right now, Urson Sands has been sucked up by the gloom. Are you aware of this, Vito?
The gloom, yes. I saw the intel.
Oh my god.
Our vacation is being actively attacked
Dude.
by the gloom.
My beach home is currently infested right now. It's actually a bug nest now.
It's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. That's
Zed,
awful.
we
I'm
are
pretty
dead.
sure mine is definitely like a stalker nest at this point.
Oh yeah.
Like it's gotta be, because I haven't cleaned it in like a little bit. I'll be honest. So like I would assume like a stalker would find that amusing. Also, we're having some technical difficulties with our camera right now.
Don't worry, I was
I don't
zooming
know
in on
why,
the
but
poster.
oh yeah. Of course, that's
That's
Anyway.
a neat feature.
yeah. But guys, as soon as this whole gloom thing like blows over, you know, ask your officer today. You know, you might be approved for a mission down at Earth and Sands.
Yeah, because in Helldivers, you get rewarded with work.
Did reward with work.
If you're not working, you ain't. I don't know. You ain't trying.
If you're not working, you ain't working.
Exactly. If you're not working, you're not working. You know, that's traitorous. I mean, they even said in that commercial on my Super Destroyer, I saw it. It's like, men, women, and children over the age of 7 will do anything possible to defend Super Earth. So get to work.
Exactly. God.
All right. Getting back on topic here. Kind of went a little awry there, but like. So a thing or a piece of media that got me into sci-fi. Now this is a very lazy answer because I feel like a lot of people have the same answer as me, but I was a Star Wars kid. Okay, I really like Star Wars. It was just something cool about a laser sword that just really tickled something in my brain as a kid. I was like,
Oh yeah.
gosh. And they're different colors and they cut things super easily. Like, really, just it was awesome. But
Literally a
if
hot
I,
knife through butter.
yeah, like, and I can go on and on about Star Wars, you know, because it's such a huge franchise. The latest pieces of media, let's say, out there for Star Wars, not the greatest. You know, I'm becoming less of a Star Wars fan as I get older. Sorry, Dad. But like, I will say there were other things that contributed to my like appeal to sci-fi. You know, RoboCop was a huge one.
Oh
I
yeah.
loved RoboCop just because that was like my first introduction to like mechanical stuff. You know what I mean? Like when he picked up his, like when he removed his like gun from the holster and like the gun extended. I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
you know. I was like, that's cool, you know.
When I
Yeah.
when I
So
was a kid, I actually was afraid of the walker from it was the police walker from the original RoboCop series. You know what I'm on? It was because it was stop motion
yeah,
animation.
you have 10 seconds to comply.
Yeah, dude. Because I don't know what the hell it was. It's just that cracky movement scared the shit out of me as a kid. You feel me?
Yeah, that janky
Ah.
Stop motion.
CGI back then.
I think it's just because it's uncanny. It's unhuman movement, even for a robot.
Yep.
So when you see it like moving like a Lego animation from the 2000s, it's just kind of weird, man. But no, I loved the RoboCop movies, man. I liked his car.
Excuse me.
I like the theme too, you know, dun 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 dun. You know, and from there it was just history. You know, I watched RoboCop, I watched Star Wars. You know, eventually I scared the shit out of myself by watching Alien.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Yeah.
You've destroyed my brain with Alien. Oh,
Yeah, great series by the way. I am an avid Alien fan. As a child, I was terrified and I hated it, but I've grown to love it so much.
now I'm the same way. Like, dude, I love Halloween. The series, Michael Myers, is my absolute favorite films because I'm like, oh man, who's gonna die? How are they gonna die? And now I like watching Alien for the first time with Vito. I was like a traumatized child. I'm like, this is disgusting and gross. And then I'm like, what's the next one like? And then it kept on going and going.
like?
And now I'm like, oh man, they're so stupid. Man, I'm at that point now where I'm honestly wanting these things to just happen because it's just like, listen, I told Vito this. The whole movie could have been freaking avoided. Every single, like, you gonna look inside that egg? Fuck no. Rolls credits. Like, come on, man.
Directed by Ridley Scott.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, oh my god. You just shot an alien and he's like, do you want to see its eggs? Look inside. I wonder what it's gonna do.
Yeah, like that guy, like with the helmet on, he was like, guys, I found an egg. I touched it. It started moving. I'm going to get a closer look.
Yeah.
There's something in there moving. I'm going to get a closer look. It's like, brother.
I'm gonna bring one of these back on the ship with us, guys. Nothing will happen.
Yeah, and then like Ripley's like the only sane person. Like, yo, like we can't because we got to quarantine, guys. Like, hello. Like, there's policies, and everyone's like, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Yeah, really. Ugh. But honestly, though, I love. So I gotta say, my sci-fi, it was actually the opposite, Vito. See, I wasn't a Star Wars fan. I was a Star Trek fan. See, when I was
we got a Trekkie up in here.
we do have a Trekkie. Dude, when I was a kid, I fell in love with the original series on MeTV. You know, I'm talking like, Captain Kirk. Then I kind of fell out of the original. My favorite was Next Generation with Jean-Luc Picard. Just because I was getting into X-Men at the time, and I'm like, oh my god. But I liked their version more because to me, they had more of a memorable cast. You know, they had, the guy with the cool, the glasses where you couldn't see without him. They had Data, they had just all these funny things. Data had a cat, and the cat taught Data how to be a human. And it was such a good show to me. When I was a kid, I got my very first phone. It was a Kyocera flip phone. And I literally, I skinned it with stickers to make it look like a Star Trek communicator. And guys, let me tell you, I got picked on mad hard. I went to school dressed as a commander. I had a yellow shirt. I had a Star Trek pin. I had my hair slicked back, and I had my Kyocera Star Trek flip phone. And during school, I got to this point to where I could spin it in my hand and flick it in like a switchblade. And I'm like, hello? Oh, what's that? No new missed calls? Okay, cool. I don't have any friends anyways. Oh, man. But no, Star Trek is such a fun show because the whole thing is, I think it's the opposite of Star Wars, Like, their whole thing was exploring new life, making friends, as in Star Wars was like, I don't like the color of your sword or your morals. I'm going to send a ton of space samurais your way.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah. Star Wars literally is just about a bunch of space wizards
for real.
who's fighting over religion.
Now, I am going to settle the age-old debate. Everyone's always like, Star Trek versus Star Wars. Which one is better? They're both good, guys. One's a good movie, a series, and one's a good show. Like, Star Trek is my favorite show. Star Wars is my favorite movies. Debate
Like I
ended.
said, yeah, I mean, Star Wars is definitely, at least to me, I mean, everyone has their own opinions on these things, but has fallen from grace heavily.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think Star Wars has the appeal as it once had. Maybe I'm just getting old and I can't, appreciate that thing.
Well, yeah.
I'm not even that old, dude. I'm like 27, but like still.
I mean, no, you're right, man. I mean, see, the longer a franchise goes, you're gonna eventually leave your roots. See, here's the thing: you fall into two categories. All right, it's the kid with the happy trail and the dark trail, but they're both dark. Okay, you're gonna get to a point where if you keep doing the same thing, everyone's gonna get bored of your content. Especially if you keep like, oh, the Phantom Menace 16, like, oh, Darth Vader's back. Oh man, Palpatine is back, and he looks like even more of a dried prune. Like, it's just gonna get bland. But if you try to do things that people aren't comfortable with and kind of shake the box with so many ants inside, people are gonna jump ship, And
Right.
it literally, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't thing. And especially nowadays with the way that movies are, the writer's strikes, just the fact that the medium of movies are completely changing. Movies are almost becoming a bag of chips. See, the short form content nowadays, it's just so easy to just sit there all day. And
I know, scroll.
exactly.
So bad.
And I feel like that's a lot of people. This is kind of railing off this topic, but when it comes to that short form content, a lot of these parents today, they're like, why aren't my kids going outside and playing? I'm like, they're not bored. Think about it, guys. When we were kids, we had the PS2, we had disc, media. When you were bored of a game and you didn't want to play it anymore, you had limited options. You had whatever you bought or whatever was in front of you. We did the stupidest stuff when we were kids because we were bored as hell. We had Nerf guns. We would play in the woods. We would use our imagination to make up for the short form content today. These kids, they got stimulation like 100% of the time. If they don't like what they're doing, scroll. And that's really why you don't see kids playing outside today anymore. It's because they don't have the incentive. Normalize making boring content to make your kid go outside and play, everybody.
Let's grab that stick that looks like a gun, and we're going to play cops and robbers.
Bring back Play 60, the worldwide day of play.
It's like where, I feel like kids these days are just so devoid of imagination. Point to pissweed here. Look at that stick that looks like a gun. That's a gun now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I just don't think there's that anymore with these kids. It's so sad.
Guys.
I mean, but yeah, we kind of did branch a little bit.
No, a good loop into this, actually. This was a great talk because think of it like this, guys. When we were kids, I can confirm at least all four of you at one point had a favorite action figure. Am I correct, boys? You had a figurine that literally did everything. He was a Malevolent Creek veteran. So like me, I had a it was a Bionicle, a Toa Nuparu Bionicle. And dude, this guy has done everything. He has rescued Barbie dolls. He has rescued like a Seaf soldiers, little green army men running around. Guys, when I was a kid, I actually put my sister's Barbie doll on a rocket, an actual firework rocket.
That's some Toy Story shit. You're like Sid, bro. Like,
stop it. But literally, I was like,
don't worry. I used to put ball rockets on little toy cars.
My character was tasked with getting her off the rocket. Okay, well he always failed because it was cool to watch it blow up. We already know I'm a horrible kid, but it's okay because I always made sure it was the ones that she didn't want to play with. But guys, that's why we like Helldivers so much. It's because it reminds us of our trusty action figure, man. This is our action figure growing up, getting into this, the Seaf, becoming a hell diver, and this, even, the missus, she's done stuff like this as a kid. We all have our own ways of playing with our toys, because really, this game is a boy and girl game too. Just, it reminds us of playing with our toys as a kid. Like, dude, getting in the evac pod, you don't know how much I've done that as a kid. Like, oh, we need to get our evac, and then I'll like have
Get
like
to
an
the chopper.
yeah, I'll have like an RC helicopter drop down, and I'll hook him on, and then he'll fly away, and then I'll play credits in my head. I'm like, hell yeah, another win for Super Earth. You know what I mean?
Man, and going back on those army men, man. Like, oh, dude, I had so many. My mom still has that big ass canvas bag full of army men.
Oh my
to this
God.
day, all of my old army men as a kid, she still has. You know, she just can't. You know, she doesn't have the heart to get rid of it. You know, I don't blame her. You know, because it was such a big part of it. What I used to do is I would invite a childhood friend over, for sake of anonymity here, or just to remain anonymous. Let's call him Jenkins. So I had a little family friend, childhood friend named Jenkins, and I would on
Jenkins?
occasion, just to kind of it's just a made up name. But
Oh, I was gonna say it's like Leroy, huh?
Yeah, Leroy Jenkins. No, but me and Jenkins would be really into army men, and I would spend a good hour putting them all over my room in like tactical positions. Like there were snipers on top of my dresser, and like I had like these tanks that would be like on the ground in like a formation, and like we would pretend to take turns like fighting each other. Like he was usually the tan soldiers, I was the green ones. We just had a hell of a time because like it was just a complete reality escape, and we didn't need video games to do that.
No, absolutely, man. It's just, see, that's what it's about, man. And I'm telling you, I know that was a joke. Bring back Play 60. Do you guys remember the Worldwide Day of Play?
No.
Okay, so it was a action block on Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, CW for kids, basically any kids station, they would stop airing.
Oh, that was stupid.
It was not stupid.
It was.
Listen.
Because it was the hottest thing.
Listen, when you are older, you appreciate that kind of stuff, especially nowadays, guys. Like, that got us outside. You're like, damn it, it's still, it would say literally, Worldwide Day of Play, go outside and play, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about that nowadays. That literally got me outside. Dude, I would have sat and planted my ass like a fern in front of that couch, and I would have. Don't you dare! But I would have basically. Yeah, it was such a good thing, and I don't know if that's the solution nowadays. Because dude, there was this video I watched where like a dude snagged his kid's iPhone, shut his door, and this kid literally just destroyed everything. It was like a 500 kg bomb in this kid's room.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's hard, especially like how we grew up. We can't raise our kids like that, because that's not the medium. We can't just say, hey, go outside and play. You know what I mean? It's different for everybody. And especially with the way that things are modernizing and, just media is literally in kids' faces from the young age of 3. God, we feel old. Oh my God. I remember back in my day when we used to play outside.
Every time I ate dirt.
Yeah. Back in my day,
Like,
we had to
we
walk
all might
to
have
school.
eaten dirt at some point as a kid.
Dude, I ate sand.
The amount of things that get shoved into children's faces, like by themselves, like it's astronomical.
You mean like the algorithm?
We licked batteries. We ate dirt. We
Maybe ate deodorant. Maybe.
we just put our mouth on everything, dude.
Bro.
Like, what does penny taste like, guys? What do pennies taste like?
Oh my God.
Like blood, right? Kind of.
Honestly, yeah.
Like this metallic sort of blood taste. That's because there's iron in our blood. Fun fact.
God.
Yeah.
Vito, I remember when I changed the locks on the house and somebody gave one of the old keys to my niece, and she's like 2, since she's running around the fucking house, and I see her like try to put it in the fucking electric socket, and I give her a tap on the I put a tap on her shoulder like not to do that because I'm watching, and you're not supposed to do that, and and that's apparently a big problem for
Yeah.
her. So
So
just
I
touching your
was
shoulder.
one of those kids that somehow knew better not to stick metal in an outlet.
Look,
I don't know.
if you're not
I
supposed to
never
put a
did
key in
it.
an electric socket, why is it key shaped?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Stop it. Listen.
Or, it's like, or
Just do.
You know what's funny is like somehow the Tunecast, no matter what episode we're on, will always go back to childhood somehow.
Yeah, man.
oh yeah.
I mean,
It's the
honestly,
only thing- it's a really good thing to talk about.
like nostalgia, I guess, is just engraved in this show.
dude,
You know.
think of it like this, okay? I've been watching a lot of Distractable. They do this with getting older, and that's the joke of their little podcast they do.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, guys,
Yeah.
we're getting older. And
Yeah.
literally the fan base is like, not again. Oh, they're doing it again.
again.
They've done this like I think it's like 36 times now. It's like, oh, guys, we're getting older. So, guys, this brings me back to a topic. When I was a kid. No.
No. Okay. All right. Let's move back.
Yeah,
Let's move back. Let's bring it back a little
my
bit.
first forklift at 5 years
All right.
old.
So for this last topic, okay, this is going to be pretty open-ended, and I picked a topic that we can kind of milk for a while, right? It's a big thing. It's a new thing that everybody's doing. Everybody's incorporating into something.
Oh boy.
AI, artificial intelligence. There's a lot of avenues to go down on this one. That's why it's so open-ended.
We're getting down into the rabbit hole now, guys.
Yep. So for me, what's crazy is something I learned about recently is on the back end of most corporations, there's a significant decrease in workloads because of AI APIs doing work for them. People have like used AI to make them mad money, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
dude.
it's like it does so much, you know? So there's like two sides of the coin here, right? There's really bad AI, like some of these really sinful and awful chatbot AIs, which I won't get into. and then there's AI that will like break down numbers, talk about metrics, you know, and it won't always be a chatbot. It'll be like a workflow system or something. There's so many different avenues of AI, and like for me, I'm all for it because I like technology. You know, I love moving into the technical age. I think we're losing stuff as we move forward, but we're also gaining things at a good speed. You know, AI to me is one of those things. We're losing, you know, like natural creative like avenues and stuff like that, but we're also gaining so many good benefits to AI. You know what I mean?
So
I just hate when it's abused.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I'm at with it is, especially being a creator. So here's some facts for you, real quick, before I throw it into this. Did you guys know the AI startups accelerated 14-fold since the 2000s? The market is booming, guys. Basically, it's going to reach 190.61 billion with a B dollars by 2025 at a compound annual growth rate of 36.62. Basically, guys, there will be more AI assistants than people in this world. Forecasts indicate that there will be 8.4 billion AI-powered digital voice assistant units in the world by 2024, which surpasses the total global population. That's
It is
nuts.
2024.
Yeah, that's nuts, man. Plus, it's everywhere. Nearly 77% of devices today use AI technology, one form or another. Business leaders.
77. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's such a new tech too, which is like that alone like tells me like how like
strong it's
big
become.
it got, you know, how strong it, yeah. Like it's like a super
Dude,
tech, you know?
business leaders, they trust the AI's power. 84% of C-level executives believe that they need to adopt and leverage AI to drive growth objectives. That's disgusting.
You
Dude,
don't have to
that's
hire
scary.
people if you hire an AI instead. And I can
Here-
tell you
here's-
that I went to Checkers and I didn't speak to a person while ordering because I was speaking to an AI.
So sometimes I see it as like a necessary evil, you know what I mean? So
Of course.
I shit you not. I had to talk about a presentation, like a PowerPoint that I created on the benefits of AI for incident reporting. I did that at my work. I talked about ChatGPT and how we can leverage it. You know what I mean? Because time and again, you know, we'll create these incident reports at our building, and then we'll keep having to go back in to patch this, fix this. You know, we should have worded this differently for litigation reasons, stuff like that. You know, AI can help you patch those before you send out that report, before you create that document. You could literally write everything on your own and be like, how can I improve this? And then Chat GPT will look it over and be like, you can mention this. You forgot to mention this. It's more beneficial to do this, and this, or structure it this way. And then like the
It's
higher up
literally Grammarly right there.
yeah, literally it's like Grammarly, yeah, basically. It's like Grammarly, but like on like a massive scale. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
Because, yeah, I don't know.
let me tell you something real quick, okay? So there is a problem right now, okay?
Skynet's about to become self-aware.
Joke. That's not even a joke anymore. Guys, think of it
Yeah.
like this, okay? AI-powered weapons. Already a thing. AI-driven weaponry are already being tested. Deepfakes. You ever seen a video that looks real but it's actually fake? That's what a deepfake is basically it's an AI technology that maps somebody's face onto your face, your voice, cloned. We've already seen this with 11 Labs. Self-repairing AI. So it's already this technology could be used in dangerous situations, search and rescue missions, or exploring space, but it also raises concerns about AI evolving beyond our control and making decisions we don't understand. Guys, bullet points: self-driving cars, AI that can learn and adapt, AI-powered weapons, deepfakes, voice cloned, self-repairing AI. You guys hear about the story in China where they had two chatbots speaking a special language to each other that could not be deciphered because they knew that they were getting spied on? Did you guys hear about this?
No, I
That I
haven't.
did not know.
Yeah. So basically, there was AI in China that also, the funniest part is basically there was AI in North Korea that started bashing communism. So they immediately shut it down, which is to me is just amazingly funny.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you remember that time where there was that deepfake video of President Zelensky in Ukraine? You guys remember that?
Yep.
Somebody had deepfaked Zelensky telling his forces to surrender and that it's a losing battle, to drop morale. Like a Russian person made that, and it got super popular. Like, that's how dangerous it can be, you know? Because that's real world politics. That comes with real world consequences. You know, if we're thinking on more of a technical scale, like with the weapons you were talking about, there are AI driven weapons. You're right. So take, for example, the CRAM. That will automatically like detect and lock onto like airliners and shit. There's a really viral video of a Navy CRAM locking onto a commercial airliner.
oh yeah, I saw that actually.
You know,
Yep.
Yeah.
Guys,
there are
Oh.
cushions in place, fail safes in place rather, that prevent that thing from firing. Obviously,
right, but
just like, you imagine that.
oh, guys,
know?
you know what this
You
is
put
starting
an
to
AI
sound
in
like?
there, and then you're gonna let that AI decide, is that a threat or not? What's gonna determine that thing being a threat or not? You know,
Guys,
is
this
it gonna
starting
try
sound
to
like
to say, well, that looks like this looks like, oh god, the automaton march.
Oh,
Please no.
goddamn, man! I'm telling you, this is.
Basically though, yeah. Like it is scary. Um like I said, there are times where AI it can be a necessary evil because there's a lot of benefit to it, but there's also so much harm, like an overbearing amount of harm that can be done with AI. It's the single most controversial technological advance I think we have in this past
100%.
like millennia, you know. But yeah, I mean that's basically all I got for AI. Does anyone else have anything they want to say?
I
Guys,
don't
there was this
think
one
I
time
have
when I was a
anything else
kid.
to add to it because just even talking about this, the whole AI thing just terrifies the absolute hell out of me. So I just don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay. Yeah, so like I said, big topic. AI can be a little scary. AI can be helpful. It really just depends on how it's used, right? But guys, I think that's been it. It's been a good episode here. A little bit of closing remarks here. Pan, what do you got to say to the people?
I feel like AI is basically just humans accidentally reinventing how life works, like just a new organism, not necessarily alive, but here's something that can actively make decisions just like a person can. You just don't always have to understand it because it's its own language, and you've really just... It's sort of like a person, but, you know, because we have the control and the ability to put in a lot of these guidelines and teach it, it could still make the same mistakes as a person, but
Yeah.
it's about the same power we give anybody else, really.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Yeah,
not scared about
there have to be some pretty like thought out laws in place for these kind of things, you know.
A lot of the problems that happen with computers is often how you give them the commands to begin with. And many
Sure.
of the problems that you have with them can easily happen with a person in a similar fashion, even
It's
if no computers
it's
are involved.
true. It's true. And then take AI out of the picture, they're still programming.
It's
Yeah.
You know.
really, it's a lot of the same things happen with bureaucracy. You can have a lot of these same interference and problems happening even without computers. It's just a new face of the same old problems we've always had for years.
100%. Okay. That being said, I think we're gonna go ahead and end there. Mercy, what are your closing statements?
Well, guys, I think my closing statement would probably be just
Thank you,
Mercy?
Mercy.
Oh,
I don't think we can hear you, bud.
Oh, okay, hold on.
no, we can hear you.
Maybe he's talking in stream, but we can't hear him in the Discord.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll get back to you, Mercy. Just think it over.
Yeah.
P-Dubs,
I
what are your
figured it
closing
out. I
statements?
figured it out. I'm having my
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
Yes, we
so
hold. Mercy, what are your closing statements?
Mercy,
so guys, basically, I gotta say my closing statements would be just what this game does for us, guys. So I can tell you right now, I'm itching to play some Helldivers. Like immediately as soon as this shit's over, I want to be in that game right now. But that's awesome that this game can literally just do this to us and give us something to. I call it the TF2 vibe. Okay, when I was a kid, 2,000 hours. That was the game I went to every day. You know, I never got bored of it. Sometimes I get burnt out, but I go back to it. It gives me something to look forward to. This game, that's to me. But I gotta say, guys, I really like these Tunecasts. And let me tell you, you know, making 100 friends isn't a miracle. The miracle is to make a single friend who will stand by you, even when hundreds are against you. Guys, I love all of you. But I wanted to say, guys, life is 10% of what happens to you, and 90% of how you react to it. And that goes to you too, audience.
Well said, man. Well said. Yes, Weed.
Well, don't really have anything too special to say, but for Helldiver's sake and that stuff, we'll just go like this.
Democracy is non-negotiable.
Hell yeah.
Damn straight. Democracy is
Yeah.
non-negotiable. Don't you all ever forget that, okay? And then Panda, do you want to say anything?
No, I don't have any other closing remarks. Thank you.
Okie dokie. Well, guys, my closing remark is, again, guys, just be everything that you can be. You know, don't ever short sell yourself. Don't ever short sell your creations. You know, and just live, man. Just live. There's so much opportunity out there, and don't burn yourself out. You know, every now and then, you know, I get tired. I work my butt off every day, you know, and some days I just want to hop on Helldivers and shoot some robots, you know what I mean? So guys, this has been a good episode. I think after this we're all in agreement we're gonna go drop on some bugs or some bots maybe. Guys, everybody, thank you so much for joining us this episode of Tunecast. We'll catch you next time. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.